All right, Relink gamers, we are back for more Granblue Fantasy Relink here for you. So, we are still, making our way downtown, clearing out all these proud quests as we can. I just have a couple of things. So, I have done a little bit, not nearly as much as last time, not between, the Versa failure and the Versa success, right? But I did a little bit more off-screen grinding, just some slime peed mostly, just because I wanted to see this. Like, all of the AI now are at 100% of their defensive masteries, right? So that's pretty good. I think I did a little bit of uncapping on some of Vasaraga's other weapons, just to get some of these other collection masteries. We're still using Soul Eater, right? But yeah, just like to fill out some more of these collection weapons. You also might notice that the Ascension weapon here, the Wurtzite Scythe, I was just like, the Wurtzite Scythe, I suppose. I was kind of like bored, so I was just like, I uncapped it for fun just to see what would happen. And for those of you who are in the know, you know what happened. And for those of you who aren't, basically, it looks like there is this thing unlocks here in Sierra's shack, right? And it's this weapon awakening. So it's got the Wurtzite Scythe here, and then another weapon. I know what this one is, but if you don't, we'll get there when we get there, right? I imagine, again, most of you who play this video, who watch this stuff, seem to be ahead of me in the video game, but just in case. If you don't know what this weapon is, it's cool stuff. But yes. So you use basically a lot of these sort of resources here, and you can kind of basically overcap the weapon, right? You push it even further beyond its normal limits. Like, this thing is already at 150, but if we wanted to use a Silver Wolf Clovis, which is still kind of hard to come by right now, Silver Centrums, which are very rapidly, I'm starting to see why these things are so valuable, right? Some Galanza Anamnesis, some Refinium, a Savage Sword, and 10 Legendary Merits. We could give it like another, what is this? Is it like, it's not a minor buff by any means, right? It's 200 extra attack and 150 extra health, right? But basically, I think for the Ascension weapon, like, this will be a lot of resources to just barely get its stats better than Soul Eater. It looks like to me, right? Because if you look at, so that was 1200 and 1200, right? And Soul Eater right now is 2420 or 2500 and 2500. Of course, about 500 of that HP and 200 of that attack is transferable, right? Because that's from the Mirage munitions there. But still, right? The general, even then, it will be 2000 and 2200. So it would take the Ascension weapon a long time to catch up, and it's just like it's just not worth the resource investment, I don't think. Besides, Soul Eater is also giving us, besides the raw stats, the critical on it is really good, whereas the Ascension weapon just seems to be HP and attack. Like, maybe as you ascend it even further, it gets better traits on it. And I'll do that at some point when, hopefully. But when it becomes maybe slightly less of a grind to actually get all those resources. But for now, I think it's just not worthwhile, because right now it's got the HP and attack on it. Besides that, the only other thing that's changed is a couple of our sigils have been leveled up a little bit more. So we've got a bunch of damage cap 3s here that are all level 14, right? So our damage cap is a little bit bigger than I think would have been last time you guys saw. And I also noticed I had 2 critical damages slotted into my sigils. And one thing that I noticed is that I forgot, actually, is that Soul Eater gives us plus 15 critical hit damage just from equipping the weapon, right? So we already were, with the 1 critical hit that was at 15, right? We already were at level 30. So that secondary one was getting completely wasted. So I swapped that out for, I believe, a second Tyranny 5 over here. Yeah. We also got a Quick Charge 5 that has a Quick Charge 5 Plus that has Aegis on it. I think that's literally everything. So I just basically did a couple of Slimepeed runs and a couple of Vulcan Bola runs just to get some of these sigil upgrades, right? So I think that's literally everything you guys missed. You are now back up to date with what's different. Oh, I guess, sorry, one last thing. I did just, as I was doing the Slimepeed runs and I had some excess mastery, I did end up getting a little bit of a different overmastery setup here. So we've got 12% normal attack damage cap up. That is great. I think that absolutely has to be one of the things that I, like, there's 4 overmastery bonuses here. I feel like a normal attack damage cap up, that's got to be one of them, right? I definitely want that. And we have health up, which is okay, stun power up, which is okay, and attack power up 700 is actually kind of a big deal, because it helps us get to those, helps us get to damage cap a little bit more consistently. We do have 2000 mastery here, and we have nothing to spend it on, so I guess we will do this one more time and see if we get anything better. Nope, that is significantly worse. So do not replace, and we still keep our old ones. That's fine. Most of our mastery points at this point, I think, are going to go into rolling over masteries. Technically, we do still have some collection masteries to go forth with Vasaraga and with the rest of the crew also, but these tend to be dirt cheap. Like, even the highest level mastery is like 100 mastery points normally, I think. So it really is just a matter of leveling up the weapons. Mastery points are not necessarily needed for that. I did some quick quests with some buddies in the Discord server, because if you have 4 people, you can just quick quest without even needing to do the whole matchmaking nonsense if you were unfamiliar. So I have 22 gold Dahlia badges right now, I think. And actually, let's talk about that real quick before we go off and sweep more proud quests here. But just, yeah, the last sort of housekeeping issue is the matter of Dahlia badges and how to use them. And, like, So like Ambrosia's, obviously that's good, right? It's 10,000 mastery, but the gold Dahlia badges are so hard to come by that I just don't think that's worth it, right? Like 10 slime peed runs, that is not, you know, is basically 10,000 mastery points. That is not worth this, right? Not worth, because again, you get a Dahlia badge every 24 hours, one of those gold tickets, and then every 3 quick quests you do, you get another one, right? So these things are incredibly hard to come by. But Azurite Splendor, this is probably it. Damascus Ingots, I don't think we really need because we already have most of our weapons uncapped, and we're not going to be leveling up any other characters besides Vasaraga. Experience is nothing. Crewmate cards are useful, but again, it's, I mean, for the right person, this is really good, but I don't care. Silver Centrums are really, really important, I'm starting to see, but again, 25 Dahlia badges is just so hard to come by, man. Like, I don't think that's just, you know, because these can drop, like, at a decent clip from just, like, Maniac and Proud missions, right? So I think Azurite Splendor here, it upgrades a sigil to max level, regardless of its rarity. This is the good stuff, right? 30 Dahlia badges to get one of those actually does seem pretty worthwhile. I did have 5 earlier, because I think I did a very lucky slime peed run, and I got the rainbow slime there. But I didn't realize that's where I got them from, so I may have spent all 5 of my Azurite Splendor, which, that's good stuff. So yeah, I spent them on, you know, some good sigils, like some tyrannies, some charge attacks, things like that, but not the best sigils, so it's a little unfortunate. In any case, we are still going through, so we only have 4 Proud quests left in the list right now. I'm sure we will unlock more as we complete these, but I'm going to be curious to see what happens as we go through the list here. So for a freer Folka, good news is we managed to reduce the number of monsters outside of Folka. Bad news is we just corralled them all into one area, creating a powder keg about to go off. We need to move fast to take them all out before they strike back. Are you up to the task? This is probably what, like Goblin Warriors and Griffins or something like that is my guess. Looks like a Giant Beak. Yeah, Broken Savage Sword. Yes, this is exactly Goblin Warriors and Griffins. Dodge Payback we don't need any more of. Health up and Stamina. A Silver Centrum, Dread Rightstone, Nimble Defense. Nothing too exciting here. We already have Nimble Defenses and Dodge Paybacks and Nimble Onslaughts on all of our AI, so... I mean, the Dread Rightstone is also, so far, not really what I'm looking for. I am looking for Vitality Rightstones in the grand scheme of things, I think. Is because, again, eventually I want to be able to have 100% crit without relying on Soul Eater, right? Or Lucky Charge, that would be ideal. So some crit from Overmasteries there is probably also very, very worthwhile, very good for us to have. But we'll see, we'll see. Right now I'm very happy with our current setup. Yeah, so it's a Goblin Warrior, and I imagine there are at least... I mean, it's been 3 monsters, usually, these quests so far, right? There's probably like 2 goblins and a griffin is my hope, because I just don't want to deal with another... I don't want to deal with 2 griffins. I feel like I would have an easier time with 2 goblin warriors and 1 griffin. Yes, there's 1 griffin. Please only be the only one of your kind, please. There's Rockham collateral damaging himself. Very, very funny stuff, to be sure. Yeah, so our damage cap is 759 right now, which is definitely... That's good. That's bigger than it used to be, right? So I'll take that gladly. He's beating the hell out of me, but it's fine. We can kind of take this. We do want to be at max health, roughly, right? Make sure that we are getting the stamina. So that goes around his shield, it looks like, huh? Those, like, the second level heavies there from Voss. It seems like it goes around the Goblin Warrior's shield, which is pretty good eats there. Right, 'cause it kind of hits from the left there, instead of hitting him directly dead on. I guess I'll Undying, never mind. I was gonna say I'll Undying just so I can save my auto-revive here, but no such luck. At this point, I suppose I will just heal myself up and then try and take it. The Griffin... Oh, it is 2 Griffins. That's not what I would have wanted. 2 Griffins and then a bunch of Goblin Archers, too. Okay, so this is quite the shit show. Block that. I guess I'm going to do this after all. Goddamn. Yeah, the Griffins are a problem. Because basically, unless, like, Eugen... I'm not going to waste Grinoth on that guy. Unless Eugen... oh, I'm not Stout-Hearted up. I was like, why do I keep getting knocked around? But yeah, I don't have Stout-Hearted. Unless Eugen paralyzes one of these Griffins for me, or we can, like, break them or something, it's actually quite difficult for me to ever make contact with them. This is going to be a little bit of a difficult mission for us, but I'm definitely going to focus on the Goblin Warrior here first. I think he's just, you know, a lot easier for us to take down right now. I'm not going to do the Link attack here, because honestly I just want to take the opportunity to charge up another hit. There you go. Nice, big, and heavy. I guess I should heal up. Oh, never mind. I guess knocked down. I guess I should heal up, because Undying just stopped. But I got clipped right as I tried to go for the heal. Okay, well, this is bad. It's not like bad, but it's just, again, it slows us down. Like, I don't think we're in any danger of, like, failing this mission necessarily, but we do wanna cruise through these as fast as we can go. So, where's the boy? There he is. Honestly, the fact that he kind of distanced himself from the Griffins a little bit there is kind of good for me. I don't want to deal with all of them at once if possible. Link attack to get us up our Grinoth gauge there. This Griffin is going to smack me. No, he missed. Wonderful. Yeah, actually, why not? This will be a full burst, and we can hold the 2 of the Griffins and the Goblin Warrior there in place. I just got displaced during my Skybound Dart. I don't think I've seen that before. Okay. And then, yeah, now we can just... The Antiten Canona. We can just beat them up while the Skybound Darts are protecting us, hopefully, from nonsense. I think one of the Griffins has made his way free of the AoEs. But overall, yeah, it looks like they're not really, you know, they're not really set to be so aggressive when you are skybound darting, right? The idea is it's supposed to kind of be your time to shine there. Oh, they knocked him real far away. God damn. Okay, he's gonna overdrive again. I messed up my roll through it, but it's fine. We have 100% link time too, so we can use that on one of the Griffins. I don't want to actually trigger it right now on this guy. I want to kill the Goblin Warrior, and then I want to trigger the link time on a Griffin. Because when Griffins do also fall down to the ground when they get link gauged, when they get stunned, right? So a link time there will extend that vulnerability window so we can actually beat on one of these guys for a little bit longer. This guy's the one in Bloodthirst right now, so I guess we'll focus him down once he's done with this. Okay. Okay. Don't mind me, just gonna roll a few times. Perfect. Keep ourselves safe. Wonderful. There you go. Now he lands for a second too. I guess they do actually. I guess in overdrive they are a little bit more grounded, huh? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, seems like actually a maybe not there. Okay, fair enough. At least we were safe from the tornadoes there. The wind does knock us out of our. Oh god, he doesn't want to stay still, man. Okay, let's not charge these up. Maybe let's just try and get whatever damage we can on him to start depleting his overdrive a little bit here. Bonk. Okay, they're all focusing down the other one. Maybe I should follow suit since that one is closer being stunned. Sure, why not? They're both gonna be in overdrive soon enough here. There you go. And then we can get some link on him. Never mind, the captain is not willing to cooperate. Happens. He's the leader. The leader is off doing leader things, I suppose. Rockham collateral damaging himself once again. Hilarious as always. This thing is doing its whirlwind shenaniganry. I'm gonna heal up here so I can tank this tail swipe that is absolutely going to smack me. There you go. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, my bad. I did not realize. I thought I could basically just like get a charge attack off there at the expense of using a few potions, but it seems not. Okay, that's good. That pushes us out pretty early on there, so you don't have to worry about getting pulled in by the tornado for a while. Nice. But yeah, I guess we still go after this guy. I mean, he's almost broken. I don't see why not. It is just so hard to hit these things, but I guess they are pretty easy to break. Like even my aerials do some decent stun gauge to them. Okay. I say decent in quotation marks. But like considering for what you might expect from aerials, right? It's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, right? I mean, when he's like that, there's no way I'm gonna be able to touch him when he's just throwing his feathers around like that. Oh baby, that actually missed me. I cannot believe that. There you go, guys. Oh, Rockham's down. I see. That's why they were so unwilling to assist there. They're probably going off to help Rockham. All right, well, this guy's broken. This other Griffin's going to punch me probably. Oh no, it didn't. Must be distracted by the party. Oh, never mind. He was charging up that tornado thingy there. Doesn't do that much damage though, so we're not so upset with it. Alrighty. I do still want to link time this guy, because again, with these, I've been saying this a bunch, but with these multi-fight boss fights, it really is just about culling the numbers as soon as you can, right? You don't want to split damage here, you definitely want to focus fire. Because once it's just one guy, it's just an under-level, it's a maniac boss for all intents and purposes. But when there's like 2 or 3 of them, right, that's when things can get, especially with boss fight, you kind of want to stay there and be able to sit and charge for a little bit. And that gets very difficult when, yeah, exactly, when stuff like this is happening, right? At least we have our auto-revive back up, that's good. I will skybound dart this thing as soon as I can, basically, because I think it'll. Actually, no, I do want to trigger a fucking link time, but the AI just is very unwilling, has been very unwilling to cooperate on link timing here. I guess I'll do this. Yeah, sure, why not? Rockham collateral damaging himself once again. I do. It does never get old. I think I've mentioned it a whole lot in the episodes so far, but just like everyone going Rockham, it's great. It's a very unique thing, right? It's, again, we talked a lot about this game has like a lot of those like little touches that just show you that it's a quality product, right? And stuff like that, like just that one random skill having like a unique voice line for everybody to like scream and you know be afraid for Rockham. It's just like a really good sign of just like quality, right? That didn't need to be in the game. Nobody would have noticed. No one would have said anything if that wasn't in the game. But it's in the game. So it's really awesome stuff. There you go. This guy is very much dead right now. Wait, we break 2 of them in a row? I suppose so. Yeah, that one broke at the same time. That's actually kind of unfortunate. I would rather, you know, stagger those vulnerability windows a little bit. But yeah, now this quest is very officially under control, we could say. I guess we could just skybound dart anyway. It's not going to be a full burst, but it'll get us almost to. Ooh, I tried to parry that, but it hit a little bit later than I expected. It'll get us almost to 100% link anyways. Rockham. I guess I'll save it. I'll save it. This guy, the captain, is almost in full burst territory, so he'll get there soon enough. And then that'll probably just kill the Griffin straight up. Yeah, you know, actually no. If he goes into overdrive here, I'll use it. But otherwise, I'll save it. I think he is about to go into overdrive though. Yeah. Oh no, that's the tail swipe. Oh yeah, it hits. The first. It looks like it's gonna hit way earlier than it actually does. There you go. Well, let's do it now. The captain is not going to be able to full burst with us here, but he'll 3 bursts. That's something. Actually, you know what? Someone did give me a tip about Oh god, I have to go. I might pause and go read their comment again, because somebody did mention something about, like, you know, you can make the AI basically use their Skybound arts first, and then if you don't chain, as long as the player still has an opportunity to chain, basically they wait the max amount of time between chains, right? So it gives you the biggest bonk window on the bosses there, because you can actually the chain window is actually a lot longer than the gap that we're seeing right now for the AI. Oh yeah, also let me move my webcam here. There you go. Oh baby. Oh god, everything's going wrong. Hold on, hold on. There you go. Fixed. I started dragging everything around and everything was exploding, but it's better now. But yeah, I do want to go back and check that comment there. I think I'll put a quick pause in the recording here. Oh, a stamina 5+. I did not notice that those were being dropped. Stamina is one that I'm actually using right now. It feels like one of the more efficient bang for your buck ways to get your attack up, right? For so I guess bang for your sigil slot, as it were, right? So a stamina 5+. That's very interesting. I wonder what it actually has attached to it. Yeah, something about like you set the AI still on hold SBA, but you have their usage set to instant or so. I can't remember. I'm not gonna try to remember. I will just go look it up in a second here. The stamina 5+ has Cascade on it. That's not horrible. We could use that. We use our cooldowns, especially Undying at the very least, is actually quite worthwhile for us. Yeah, we could also go check our curios real quick. I think I do have a bunch of curios to give to Zathba, so we could take a look at that in a second. But yes, give me 1 second. I am curious enough. I do want to try this, so I am going to go take another look at that fine fellow's comment there, and then I'm going to go from there. Okay, so if I understand them correctly, basically it looks like, so we set Skybound art activation to immediately, but then we keep it on hold SBA, the crew SBA mode set to hold. But then as soon as everyone has their the AI has enough Skybound gauge to do all of the chamber or the Skybound arts one after the other, then we take it off of hold SBA and we set it to auto, and then they'll do it, and they will, they'll go through and do their thing there to go with the chain burst. But I think they should hold their fire a little bit longer there. Let me double check one more time. Yeah, that looks right. I think I got it. Okay, awesome. I guess we could roll some more overmasteries while we're here. We did just cross that threshold once more. So let's do that. Come on, normal attack, crit, and nope. That is, oh my god, that is horrible. That is so bad. Look at that, Skybound art damage cap, worthless. Skill damage up, I guess it's not nothing. Healing cap up is completely worthless in my opinion, and stun power up too. No, please get away from me. I'm so worried I'm gonna accidentally overwrite my overmasteries with some of this garbage one time, because I did do that the one time, on my second overmastery roll or something. But okay, let's go take a quick look at Monsieur Zathba here and see what he's got for us. War Elemental will be real nice. 29 curios. Surely one of them's got to be good, right? Surely. Okay, hold on. Frost Orb, Calamitous Hand, sure. Combo Booster 4, not quite my tempo, unfortunately. Enmity 5, okay. Lucky Charge 4+, Tyranny 5 isn't horrible. Crit Damage 5 isn't horrible. But it's obviously not what we're looking for. Sup Damage 5, now that is something. That's not so bad right there. Actually, I'll take all of that. That can replace or maybe even slot in addition to our current supplementary damage 4 that we're rocking. Oh god, another one. That's not bad, man. That's not bad. Enmity, okay. Head Start. What is Head Start? Actually, I'm not sure. And Stamina and Low Profile. Okay, I mean, no War Elemental, which is definitely one of the things that I'm looking for right now desperately. But supplementary damage, that's not bad, man. We will have to maybe see if we can find a place to slot that in. I don't think we're not quite, like, we do still need our attack sigils to, like, hit damage cap, right? So, we might not slot in, like, both of those, but at the very least, one of them is going to replace the sup damage 4 that I'm rocking right now, and we'll go from there. What else? Head Start is one that I'm curious about. I can't imagine it's probably, like, boosts you for, like, the first little bit of combat, which probably means it's not very good, but, it's something. Was there anything else that was of use here? I don't believe so, right? Yeah, nothing besides those 2 sup damages there. I don't think there's anything that I'm super concerned with. Yes, indeed. Okay, well, hey, that's not so bad. That's, we will need eventually. We do want probably, I think it's the sub damage cap at 30. I think it does. Or is it cap at 45? It caps at 45, seemingly. Yeah, it looks like it. So yeah, I mean, eventually we probably will want at least 2 of those. I mean, getting to 30, give you a 70% chance to trigger supplementary damage. That's not so bad, right? That's not so bad. So having those 2 5s there, potentially, you might not need another one for a while. Obviously, it'd be nice to have a plus on them too, but, it is what it is. So at the very least, is there any... Oh, you have a stamina 5+ now, I suppose, but I don't think I need this for now just for the auto revive. Yeah, so I don't think I am going to slot in any of those supplementary damages as, like, an extra one for now. But I will at the very least. Where did it go? I will at least slot in the 5 over the 4, obviously. So, yes, it's 1 extra, right? But that's still something. That's worthwhile. And yeah, I think, because again, we're just not hitting damage on that first of the 2 heavies. We're just not hitting damage cap consistently yet. So I don't think it's worthwhile to start like throwing out a bunch of these damage runes to go from there. It's not worth switching out the damage cap runes either, because on the second heavy, right, we are actually hitting damage cap pretty consistently. So we're at a nice balance right now. I mean, obviously, this right here is holding us back the most, right? But it is just, again, the auto revive's really good, man. What do you want from me? Nothing is worse for your DPS than getting set to 0. So, okay, yeah, that's fine. We will go from there from now. But it's good to have those supplementary damages at the very least, right? So that will be useful moving forwards. Is there something else that I got that I was like I wanted to try out? No, I don't think so. I wanted to look at the stamina plus, and I wanted to look at the supplementary damages there. All right, awesome. Well, let's go back to the quest counter then, and keep beating up some proud quests here and see where we go from there. Have we unlocked another quest, or is it now? Oh, it's only 3 left now, and we're getting to some higher power advised quests here. So let's see. A gang of bandits stole jewels from a dragon duo, meaning the enraged beasts are going to raise the island to get their treasures back. You don't say. Is this, is this like 2 Razoreks? No, it's Razorek and Corvel, I see. Okay. Yeah, Earthworm and Fireworm. Tyranny 5 is, nothing to sneeze at, I suppose. Mirage Munitions, Guard Payback, Garrison, Tyranny 5 again, and then, yeah, I mean, a bunch of stuff here. I mean, these Inferno Orbs are still very useful for, that thing. You know the thing. Uncapping, or leveling up sigils, I suppose. I wish I could get some, Vermilion Powder, I think, is the thing that you use to trade those Inferno Orbs in for Rafale coins with Sierra, right? So that's good. That's good eats for sure. I would rather get more of those, but it looks like I think they only drop from some lower level quests, but it should be easier to farm if I really want to, off screen, of course. But yeah, Corvel and Razorek again. I think oh god, there's gonna be one of these. It's I guess Ilosius and Wilnius will be up next, huh? That's tough. That's tough because both of those. I find Wilnius could be a little tough for me because of the Glaciate. And then Ilosius obviously is the hardest one for the AI to deal with, so we shall see. Wow, yeah, what do you know? They're just both here. Right away, too. It's not even like one of them spawns in later or anything. They just both want to scrap right away. On the bright side, yeah, Razorek does have a lot of vulnerability windows, just because he does just like, if you're not directly in front of him, he really does enjoy, no, I want to lock onto this one, please. He really does enjoy just kind of attacking directly in front of him for really long amounts of time. So if you're not there, you tend to be pretty safe. Yeah, see, like this move, for example, is a really nice vulnerability window to just beat the hell out of him while he's doing that. He's going to do, oh my, a really slow tail swipe. Almost got me there. Okay, Corvel we are going to ignore for now, I suppose. I should do something about this. I was like, I should really try to block or perfect dodge or something, but at the end of the day, I committed to trying to parry it with the heavy, and well, that is my least safe option. So maybe that shouldn't be my go-to like it was just then. There you go, supplementary damage is triggering more often already. Goddamn, I did not think that would kill me like that. But as a half health, of course, that's why. How could I be so naive? Let's heal up, in fact, so we can get that stamina bonus going too. That's so we're not so susceptible to potentially getting one shot either. All right, there we go. A little bit of an option select there with the guard and the dodge. We are burning, which is obviously not ideal, but, it is what it is. Sometimes you just got to be lit on fire, I suppose. Get Link Attack nerd. I think we just knocked him out of the big fire breath that he does in front of him, which actually, again, is kind of a vulnerability window. So we would rather not knock him out of that, to be honest. We'd rather knock him out of something else. He's going to overdrive, but we should be able to get this off first. Nice, because of the slow. Get bonked nerd. Oh, this meteor shower thing that he's about to do when he bloodthirsts. This could be pretty bad when there's another dragon running around, huh? I could definitely see how that could be a problem. Is he gonna bloodthirst? There you go. Yeah, this with Corvel running around here causing trouble, this could actually be a bit of a problem. Maybe it's a good idea for me to undying and just go beat on Corvel, just so I don't have to deal with any of this. Actually, I like this idea. I do like this idea. I'm just gonna go punch Corvel in the face here while Razorek is doing his thing. Yeah, so we want to basically get everyone to 100% SBA, and we want to take it off of hold, and once they're there, we want to make it auto, right? And they should SBA before I do, and apparently they will hold their SBAs a little bit longer there to basically, give me a chance to chain as the AI, right? So they'll do it at the last possible moment, is my understanding, that seems pretty good. Also, Meteor Shower's done. Oh, also, so is Undying. I didn't notice that part. Undying, I think, ran out, like, right then. Okay, we got punched out of it. That's fine. Owie! Okay, let's go back to beating on Razorek then. Since, again, he is the one that we're going to want to take out first, I think. Just because he's going to be easier to take out first. He's got a lot more opportunities to punch him in his big, stupid dragon face. Get bonked, nerd. To get Double bonked nerd? No. Okay, I was like, this is very, very risky here, but I'm gonna try it anyway. And guess what? It was not the right decision. Some of you may have figured it out in advance. I had to get bonked the one time, and I probably won't even learn from my mistakes. I'll have to get bonked a couple more times before I stop just trying to charge in people's faces like this. Okay, Corvel's doing a thing, but it's a thing that is of little concern to us. I do want to wait for the captain to be at, I guess, even 80%, right? Since we might be the final part of this, so we don't want to, before it was 70. Because you get 10% from each consecutive part of a chain burst. Oh no. Let's get out of there. You get 10% from... Oh no. This is gonna... Oh, okay, okay. My invincibility actually did last long enough. That's good. But yeah, you get 10% from each consecutive step of a chain burst. So if the captain was at 70 like he is now, he could go last, right? And he would get 10, 10, 10, and then he would be able to chain burst it. But if we want him to go third, then we'll want him to be at least 80, I suppose. So, okay, yeah, which he is right now. So I think, if I'm not wrong, I should be able to... How do I switch SBA modes? Oh, there you go. Yeah, so now if I set it to auto, what happens? So Rockham... Oh, they're shooting it on... I guess the problem is I don't get to determine who they're using it on anymore. But yeah, so my understanding is now they will... Yeah, they wait the full time, and then they chain, right? Which is obviously pretty good. They give us... Yeah, look, like they wait that full window there, and then they chain. So, that is... You know what? Fair... Oh, God. Well, that's bad. I guess we're getting the 3 burst. Yeah, looks like we're getting a 3 burst. Oopsie. Yeah, so that is at least pretty good, right? Because that means that is actually slightly longer of a window there, from what I can tell. Maybe I'm being placebo affected, but I think that that fine commenter there was correct. I think that is a longer window for us to bonk bosses with. So that's pretty good. Of course, now we want to make sure to set them back to hold, right? And we'll only change it whenever we want them to SBA again. Alrighty. Corvel's doing his thing. His is, I think, on a map this big. Oh, I was gonna say it's slightly less disruptive, but no, I guess he does also come and attack you himself, so that's a problem. Okay. Oh, okay. I think Brazarex is definitely worse, right? I think using the Undying when we did was the correct option there for sure. I want to do this. Yeah, there you go. I want to break him before he goes into his nutso mode there. And then yeah, we'll be able to SBA hopefully pretty quickly soon thereafter. It'll get us almost another 100% link time. It'll be goodies. All right, now let's do this into one big final charge. I think we're getting a lot of link time. What's happening? That's because they're hitting a lot more too. Okay, I'm gonna be in the crossfire here, so let's not. Oh man! Oh, that did very little damage. Cool. I suppose I'll take it. I'm not sure. Oh, do I have phalanx up? Oh yeah, there you go. 70% damage cut. That's why I was like, why do they not hurt at all? And yes, it is in fact the captain's phalanx. Great ability, man. You love it. It's like a nice little secondary undying sometimes for us. Bonk. Let's just heal through some of this damage. Be a little bit belligerent about it. I can't SBA Razorek right when he overdrives, which is unfortunate. But, you know, we will do what we can with what we have. Bonk. Bonk. Oh, we didn't get the second bonk off there before he overdrives. Yeah, I guess, again, just like last time, I am going to Undying in this hit Corvel. I think Meteor Shower is a lot more disruptive of a move than Corvel's Upheaval. So, I will take advantage of Undying here to just beat him up. Get bonked, nerd, and get double bonked nerd, and everything is just lighting on fire all around me. But I am somehow okay. I'm like that old meme with the dog who's sitting in the burning building, and he's like, "This is fine. This is exactly what we're like." Basaraga, he just goes on with his day. He's unbothered. I would definitely like to get my guts back, I will say. I don't think I have only auto revive on right now, which is definitely a little bit unfortunate. Okay, there goes our Undying, so let's heal back up, get our stamina up, and again, just make sure that we don't immediately die. Rockham's not gonna make it. It is pretty rare that we hear those voice lines now, so that's pretty good, right? Also, I think yeah, Rockham's auto revive did trigger there, so he's actually still fine. We are almost at the point where we want them to use their SBAs again, and I'm going to try not to die myself this time, so that we can actually get, 1, the full advantage of the box, and 2... Okay, well, speaking of not dying, I did a shitey job of it right there. Oh, Brazarek's doing the stupid move. Awesome. He's attacking in front of him for some reason. He's going to explode. Let's get out of there. The boys are attacking Corvel, which I suppose is fine. Razorek is once again doing the silly thing. I don't even know who he's trying to hit there. Like, they're all over there attacking Corvel. Was anybody in the line of fire there? Nice. Actual intentional parry with the heavy. We're getting better at that. Oh yeah, okay. And I guess right now, for example, we want them to use their SBAs. So, that is going to be them doing it? I assume? Yes? No? Maybe so? I haven't set to auto. Oh, there you go. Somebody figured out how. Let's punch Corvel, I suppose, because again, it looks like they do want to take an opportunity there. Yeah, that definitely is a longer window. I think so. I think that definitely is they wait a longer amount of time there between, because again, it makes sense, right? They want to give the player the opportunity to do the chain, which is why they do that. So now we should be able to get one more heavy off here, maybe even 2. uncharge at the very least, and then we'll do our own. And that'll be a full burst, and that will be a bad time there for Monsieur Earthworm, and it'll get us 100% Link again. Tide of... No, not Tide of Chaos, right? Rockham started it. That's also cool. We get some new voice lines on that one. Oh my god. Thank you for the Panacea cap. Yeah, and Corvell, look at him. He's almost dead from all of the bullying there. We can't... oh, wait, I was going to say, we can't really stun him, I don't think, before he does some shenanigans. Maybe, though? There you go. Yeah, we could. Wonderful. We get to kind of rob him of his opportunity to use his Bloodthirst here. This Link time should very much be the end of Corvell. Maybe actually, oh, there you go. Absolutely. Yeah, he's already dead. We can even sneak in, hopefully, one heavy. No. Maybe? No, we didn't. Yeah, it didn't start. The charging did not start when Link time was active, so we didn't get the quick one. Because the charging starts when Link time is active, even if you don't let the move go when Link time is active. You still get the quick charging right there. But anyway, that was a pretty fun fight right there. We'll have to see about the Elosius. I have to imagine, basically, the next fight is Elosius and Vilnius, and that one I think is going to be a lot harder. So we'll see. But I do love this new SBA tip. Wait, let me set it back to hold again. There you go. I do love this new SBA tip that was given to me by that fine fellow there. So thank you very much for your comment. And yeah, nice and easy dragon cleanup there. Not so bad. I imagine. So we have Elosius and Vilnius, I think, next up, and then Galanza and Magliel. I don't think we can do both of them in this episode. I mean, if we first try both of them and they take 7 minutes, then I guess we can, right? And then we'll be right in time to figure out what happens at the end of all those Proud quests, and we'll do our story corner from there. I suppose so. Mastery points, good stuff. Red Dragon Scales, Tyranny 5, not so bad. Requirements for a side quest met. Sculpting Fire, sure. 7 Inferno Orbs, I'll take that. Rumbling Orbs I don't really need, but I guess maybe some of the pluses, because the reason I want the Inferno Orbs in particular is upgrading the attack sigils it's all the fire materials. It's Red Dragon Scales, it's Inferno Orbs, it's Flame Beast Horns, it's things like that. But a lot of the pluses actually will have different requirements. So, oh, another damage cap 5. That's actually I think we already had, because eventually we do want 4 of these. So yeah, I think we already had a 4th damage cap 5. I think we're actually fine there. Yeah. Not so bad. Yeah, and Crimson Horn, sure. What's on this right stone? Stun power, critical hits. Okay. A right stone with guts and auto revive, I feel like is going to be really nice for me, just because I want those two, but I don't want to spend sigils on them, and I don't care about their levels that much, right? Having even at level 5 is a lot better than not having it at all, and it's not that much worse than having it at like level 15 or something. Anyways, let's not waste any time here. Let's just keep going. Can we roll any overmasteries? No, we cannot. So we're just gonna go beat up. I think it's probably Elosius and Vilnius up next, right? Avia Dragons. Yeah, exactly. It is Elosius and Vilnius. So injury to insult. Okay, gold badge tickets. Oh, you get some from these quests for first clear rewards. That's nice. Silver Centrum. Yeah, everything that we would expect here, right? So nothing too surprising. Let's just go kill them. So this is going to be a problem, right? Because Vilnius, for me, Glaciate is a status effect that he hits me with a lot, which kind of causes problems. And then obviously Elosius is the AI killer. So I have to imagine we should focus on Elosius here. As much as he's going to be probably the harder one to take out, I feel like we need to get him out of there. He really could actually deplete our crit gauge on these AI if we let him just, fuck around with us for too long. So, as annoying as Vilnius might be, I think Elosius is the big threat here. The good thing though, Elosius starting so far back means he doesn't get an instant hit on 2 of the AI like he normally does. So that's pretty cool. Normally, yeah, like that move that he does at the start every time there, that normally is like a guaranteed takedown on 2 AI. So. I guess I'll Undying right away. I don't think I will, though. I want to save it, I think, with these dragons having such disruptive bloodthirsts, I think saving the overdrive, or the Undying, rather, for their overdrives, or their bloodthirsts, more specifically, I suppose, is much more useful. Yeah, but yeah, Elosius, he's so much more of a aggressive one, too, right? We were talking, it was so easy to find windows to attack Razorek. Elosius is, he's just always swinging, man. I gotta find better opportunities to actually hit him. It's very difficult to really just get this guy very often. Like getting a full charge on him he's really, man, he's just swinging. He almost caught me in like a dodge. He's attacking too much. And I guess maybe it's because I'm the only one there. Like he's only targeting me, right? Like if the other AI were there, I mean I was the only one with Razorek, and this was not a problem. I think it is also just Elosius is just kind of built different for some reason. Like they really just he is just like a lot stronger than his counterparts, in my opinion. So that's why we have to get him down first. Just because, or maybe you could argue it'd be better to get Vilnius down first because Vilnius will be easier to take down. And then as much of Elosius as Elosius can be a problem. Oh, I couldn't roll there because I think I got winded. That was actually kind of interesting. As much as Elosius is the bigger problem, right? If he's alone, like it will be a pretty easy fight. At this point, it's basically it'll be one of those maniac or proud difficulty boss fights that are quite easy, right? So maybe the actual better strategy is to commit to killing Wilnius here, but I'm just going to kill Elosius since I've already made some decent progress on that front. Yeah, he keeps knocking me out of my moves, man. Absolute madman. That must be why he's also such a problem for the AI, right? Well, I mean, we do know this for a fact. He controls their movement in a way that the other dragons don't. Okay, so now when he overdrives, though, if he goes into Bloodthirst pretty soon here, I'm going to just Undying and start beating on Wilnius. Both of them actually do have pretty disruptive overdrives, which is a bit of a problem. Right? It's not like Corvel's wasn't so bad, but Wilnius does cover the entire place, basically, in... what's it called there? He covers the entire arena in, like, ice stalagmites? Stalactites? Which ones are the ones that are high up? Anyways, he can be a problem for sure. So it'll be unfortunate to not have Undying available for that one. We'll just have to avoid it. But it is what it is, I guess. Is he going to Bloodthirst now? Yes, he is. Okay. So at this point, I'm going to do this. And I'm just going to go punch... oh, no. This one gets... This is annoying. Yeah, we should save it for Wilnius, I suppose. Because it's going to be... We can't even get to Wilnius when Elosius is... Oh, my God. That's so dumb. Okay, yeah. When Elosius' Bloodthirst is up, okay, there you go. Wilnius met us halfway. Like, in a lot of cases, we won't even be able to go attack Wilnius when Elosius has his Bloodthirst up. I guess, yeah, but and also Elosius's lasts longer, right? So I guess overall it is definitely a better idea to, or Wilnius's lasts longer, sorry. So it is a better idea to Undying when Wilnius is in overdrive, I suppose. In which case I'll actually go back to hitting Elosius, because I don't want Wilnius to overdrive quite yet. Oh, God. Okay, perfect dodge there, right on time. Of course, that is what makes it perfect, but still. There you go. That move is like one of the only things that Elosius does where I'm like, haha, silly boy with the vulnerability window. We have him set on hold, right? Perfect. Once the captain gets to 80, we'll have them go to auto, and we will hopefully be able to punish Elosius quite heavily here. It should happen after Elosius breaks, which is also good. So we can get the break vulnerability window and then stack sort of create another SBA vulnerability window out of thin air. This is definitely the toughest quest that we've done so far in Proud, I think. I mean, obviously, ignoring Versa. Versa is, again, his advised power is lower, but that's a goddamn scam. He is by far the hardest thing we fought in this video game so far. Okay, there you go. We got the break. The captain, once the captain gets to 80% SBA, right, then we can get the SBA vulnerability window too. But I do want to go last just to maximize the bonk windows. Bonk, bonk. Speaking of which, sub damage is so good. I'm gonna parry that. No, I'm not. Oh, because I got knocked out of my charge by the wind. Right, of course. How could I be so naive? Cap, would you like to hit Elosius a little bit to get to 80%? I'd appreciate it if you did. I do think the one problem, though, is I think they are going to target Wilnius with their SBA, so you might not even get, you might not even get to that vulnerability window on Elosius that I was looking for. But I guess we'll do it now. Maybe, you know what, maybe if we get a link attack going, they'll be nearby here, and then they'll want to attack Elosius a bit more. Yeah, now, see, they're all over here. This is the hope. Is this hitting Elosius? No, I think Eugen is still attacking Corvel. Okay. Yeah, he is. Okay. Or not Corvel. That guy. Wilnius. That's the one. So we'll do it over here. It's still an extra vulnerability window. It's not so bad, right? Still is a lot of opportunity for us to just bonk him over and over here. Captain's here. Okay, let's heal up. And can I get a charge heavy out before this? No, I can't. Okay. I should have just let that charge go earlier. It's a shame that we couldn't get a link time off in time for this to get another 100% full burst, but the astrophism, yeah, I learned about this word today. This is basically, it's the movement of the Earth. It's the shifting of the Earth's crust. You might be more familiar with what a particularly sudden or violent diastrophism is referred to as an earthquake. So, basically it is a subset, right? An earthquake is a subset of diastrophisms that happen particularly quickly or particularly suddenly, right? So that's, it is not common that I'm able to add words to my vocabulary, so I'm very grateful to Relink for teaching me a new word. I'm a little bit of a, I'm one of them nerds, so I feel like I do know a lot of those, $5 words, as the kids would say. And by the kids, I mean the boomers, for sure. All right. Bonk. Oh, it's the wrong heavy chain. Okay, that's unfortunate. But we'll still get these two off here, and bonk Elosius, and then we'll start this charge. There you go. In link time, so it still goes. And I guess, yeah, this is a good time to Undying, exactly. Oh, actually, we kind of overlapped their overdrives in a way that I wouldn't want to normally. There you go. But hey, we're still Undying, so until he Bloodthirsts, we can't just keep... Oh, but the wind does get through it. That's not a debuff, right? Getting knocked out of your moves by the wind like that. So Undying does not make us immune to that. Rock 'em. bonk right in the big old stupid dragon face. Oh, God, let's do this before he bloodthirsts. Maybe? Let's guess. Yeah, there you go. Another link attack. Another opportunity to punch him in his big stupid face. Undying will be running out soon, so let's be vigilant about that. He should blood. Oh, yeah, no. Only one of them can be a bloodthirst at any one time. I think we sort of determined in previous runs, right? So yeah, this is just current objective survive. We can't really interact with them in any meaningful way. I guess I should probably heal up a little bit here. Tornadoes are happening. Actually, locking onto Wilnius feels like it makes it easier to stay at the edges here, where the tornadoes can't really hurt. Oh, God, but Wilnius absolutely still can. It's okay, we have auto-revive. That's not so bad. Elosius is almost dead, too, and once it's just Wilnius, I mean, we were talking about how Elosius would be pretty easy if he was alone. Wilnius is going to be an absolute pushover, so let's do this. There you go. He's going to summon some tornadoes or something, but who cares? Not me. I'm just going to keep bonking him. We're not hitting damage cap because we have no stamina, we have no undying, we have no Grenache attack up. We are actually in quite the pathetic state for all of our attack boosts right now, but it's fine, it's fine. These things happen. Elosius, if you don't mind. Oh my God, he does mind. Yeah, our crit gauge is actually, this is like the lowest our crit gauge has gotten in a long time. I think, again, with Elosius being so close to death, we're in no danger of failing this mission, but I had a feeling that the Elosius Wilnius one will be a lot harder than the Razorek Corvel one, and I was spot on the money, I would say. Thanks for the Panacea, Cat. And the blue potion will get us the rest of the way up there to basically be almost getting our maximum stamina benefits again. Yeah, Elosius just moves around so much more than the other ones too. I mean, it makes sense. He's the Wind Dragon, right? So he's the speedy one. But like that is like such a big problem for us. At least for Vasaraga. Glaciate, obviously, a big problem. But at least it can be ignored through Undying. So that's something. Are you gonna jump again? Yeah, you are. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna just meet you there. I'm not even gonna charge the attack. Exactly. This guy wants to get a stun on you, get the Slink attack, and then we can actually get a big vulnerability window here to do that. Not gonna break him quite yet, but he's getting there. He is getting there. He did just kill Eugen. There you go. Now he's broken. Oh, God. Go back to hold. There you go. I always got to remember to set them back to hold after the SBAs, right? We want to wait until everybody has enough to do their shenanigans there. There you go, and bonk. There's a dead Elosius, and now this quest is officially what the kids call under control. Just Wilnius here is not really going to. He don't got it like that. He's got Wilnius has got some hands, but he does not have enough hands to deal with us. We are in our current state. I think we are a little bit beyond him to be just 1v1ing us like this. All right, I mean we're out of potions, right? And is this gonna glaciate me? Yes, it is. Almost certainly. Yes. Okay. Because he does have the one that it shoots outwards, right? And if you're close to him, it actually just whiffs. But no, those ones were the targeted ones, and I realized that a little bit too late. We are in danger. Keep in mind, our crit gauge is actually quite low. I guess I shouldn't be too cocky here against Wilnius, right? We could very well be in trouble here. A break. I guess we should Skybound Dart him, huh? Yeah, the captain, especially once the captain gets to 80, I will very immediately. There you go. All right, guys. By all means, please get to Skybound Darting. And this should be basically, hopefully, this should get us basically to the point where we can break Wilnius. We just have to have him be in range of the AI here. Now he's the one who's decided to do a whole lot of moving around. Uncharacteristically, perhaps. The Antiten Canone always goes first. It looks like it goes in party order, basically, right? Because Eugen is the first AI in the party there from top down. If everyone has 100%, he goes first. But yeah, like we're getting like almost 3 full charged heavies off in this window, right? This is definitely a longer bonk window, I think, than what we had previously available to us. I guess we'll do that. I could have waited a little bit longer. I could have gotten like a Great Scythe Grenache in or something. But regardless, this will break Wilnius, which is great. So we got a big vulnerability window from the SBA into an even bigger vulnerability window, or like an equally large vulnerability window from the break here, and then we'll be able to change that into a link time, and very quickly Elosius is going to have a very, very bad day here, essentially. Or sorry, this is not Elosius, this is Wilnius. Wilnius Ice Worms, no good, very bad day. All right. Rockham got. Oh yeah, Rockham's collateral damage, I suppose, is gonna affect his ability to participate in links every now and then, right? So that's kind of unfortunate. Boom. Got infinite or perfect rolled rather. Absolutely skill issue on your part, Wilnius. I'm gonna Undying now, 1 just for the attack buff, and 2 so you don't have to worry about any of Wilnius's Glaciate nonsense. And now we're hitting attack. Basically, we're hitting damage cap on all 4 of the hits. That first of the 4 hits there, the first of the 4 heavies is technically just barely not, but it's missing out on like 9,000 damage. So we are running at maximum capacity right now. This is a bad time to be called Wilnius Iceworm. I tells you what. All right, now we'll get link time off of this here too, right there. And now this is he's dead. I mean, he's so unbelievably dead. It's not even super fair, to be honest with you. There you go. Always double tap. Yeah, we had attacks coming to spare there too. So yeah, definitely tough, right? Definitely the tougher of the Dragon Quests so far, no doubt about it. Looks like that did take a little bit longer than expected. How long did that take? I think we're on 44 minutes in the recording right now, so it looks like it did take a little bit longer than I gave it credit for. It was, yeah, about 10 minutes. God damn. We cleared within 15. We were well within that, right? But yeah, we failed the critical condition and we didn't break both their horns, I suppose. Yeah, I guess we will probably... Ooh, a Silver Centrum. Don't mind if I do. Again, those things are very rapidly becoming some of the most valuable things I can possibly get from these missions, so... looks like I think... Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll do some gambling or something like that, and then we will go to Story Corner there. And we'll finish off the Galanza Magliel mission and see what comes next in Proud at the start of the next episode, I suppose. You guys will have to wait a day for that one. Sequestration Rightstone, nothing too interesting, a bunch of stuff. I mean, it's a bunch of good materials, but not stuff that I'm necessarily looking for right now. Rafale coins, sure. All useful, nothing necessary. You know, it's that kind of haul. All right, Refinium, yes, of course, for uncapping weapons. A new quest is available. Yes, okay. So yeah, we're nowhere near done, anyways, right? Thunderbolts and lightning. What is this? So obviously, there's evil blackworm. Oh, Raidus whiteworm. What in God's name? Okay, so we've got a light dragon and a dark dragon. I have heard of these fights, but I did not realize we would get them. So okay, so damn, that these three then what we'll be trying to do. I mean, we're not gonna do it right now, but just out of curiosity, what do you drop? Okay. Whiteworm's Jewel. What do you use these for? I don't think I haven't seen anything that's required these so far. Okay. Fortitude Crystals. Drop items. He drops a Dread Rightstone, Mirage Munitions, Health 5+. Weird. Yeah, it doesn't seem great, right? But I imagine, I guess these Whiteworm's Jewels and things like that might be very useful for some high-level crafting. Who knows? And then you, good sir, Evil Blackworm. You drop... What was the first clear award on this? Yeah, it was a Garrison. It was an Aegis 5. Yeah, nothing so super interesting. For Mr. Blackworm, he drops a Skilled Assault 5. Again, nothing too interesting. And some Black Dragon Scale, sure. Dread Rightstone, Attack Power 5+, Charge Attack 5+. That's useful. That's something we will almost certainly slot in, right? So that's very good. Okay, Paralysis Resistance. Okay. I mean, besides the Charge Attack 5+ there, the drops from these don't seem exceptional. I guess Health 5+ can basically be anything, right? Like any of these pluses can be pretty good there. So let's not turn our nose up necessarily at it, but that's interesting. And then of course there's the other thing we'll be doing next time. The first thing we'll be doing next time, is the Galanza Magliel fight, and one of these is going to be very useful. We do want a 1 crit damage 5+ at the very least. So, and it drops Clovis and Cutthroat Fang. Probably this Clovis is useful for uncapping stuff. So is this, right? These are probably they drop at a higher clip than they would in the Maniac mission, which is honestly it's very painful sometimes trying to get him to drop stuff. Crit damage 5, nothing. Okay, yeah. And that you can get the Clothes as a reward too. That's really good. So maybe this means if you get like S+ or something, you're guaranteed one of these. So that's very awesome. And the first clear reward is a combo booster 5+. Okay. But nothing too interesting there. But again, yeah, the charge attack 5 or crit damage 5+ there. That's huge. All right, let's do a little bit of gambling here, and then we'll go from there. So I have been told basically that the way the Transmarvel works is weird. It's seeded, right? In the sense that every time you load up, the things that you will get from Transmarvel are already predetermined, right? But you can save scum it, basically. If you don't get what you want, you can reload, you can exit out, and then do like a quick quest to reset the seed, like go kill the easy Quackadile or something like that in a single attack, and then go back. Honestly, I know in a lot of games, I am not a save scummer, right? I feel like you do what you do, right? Especially in games where the things that you might be save scumming are results of your own mistakes, right? Like if you guys are ever familiar with like an XCOM or some sort of turn-based strategy game or something like that, I don't like save scumming in those games. But this is literally just a slot machine, right? I'm not going to respect the slot machine. I'm not going to respect the Gamba. I will absolutely stock up like 10 Transmarvels or something throughout just all of these knick-knack trades, and then just, I'll save scum until I get all the good shit that I want. I'll do that off camera, obviously, because that's going to be incredibly boring. You guys are not going to want to see that. It's going to be me reloading and killing the Quackadile and reloading and killing the Quackadile. But that's almost certainly something that I am going to do. So right now, I guess we are just going to gather as many knick-knack vouchers as we possibly can, and then go from there. This one has auto-revive. As much as I do want this, I'm not going to slot it. I keep holding on to it like, what if I slot it in? But I want, if I'm gonna replace my Rightstone, I want one that has Guts and auto-revive, honestly. Like this one has just Guts. Nope, get the hell out of my face. Yeah, so we're just going to get rid of all of these Rightstones. And then we will try and get up to 999 vouchers in some other way. Do we have any sigils that we don't really care about? Probably, right? Again, probably a lot of... so a lot of this stuff, for example, is worthless. These are also level 3s, so they're going to get us almost nothing. The less is more there, it's interesting. But again, I don't think actually I'm going to... I'm not going to use a less is more 3. I want less is more eventually. It's the thing that gives you attack buffs, the fewer skills you have slotted, right? That's good stuff. Boost the amount of mastery points earned. That's actually kind of interesting, but... Yeah, I don't care enough about that. At this point, mastery points are like they're cool, but we don't really care about them that much, right? Because we only need them for over mastery rolls, and those are not super hard to come by. We don't need like hundreds of thousands of mastery points to fill out everyone's trees anymore. Let's just get rid of all of this level 4 stuff. I have better guts and auto revive on everybody already. Nimble onslaught I have on everybody already. I guess we should make sure that it's equipped. Yeah, all of these things are equipped to nobody. Uplift 4. Uplift seems useful, but again, if I'm going to use any uplift, it'll be Uplift 5 for sure. There you go. Now we have 999 knick-knack vouchers. We'll do a little gambling. And then obviously, so I'm going to stock up more transmarvels through even more sigil transmuting, but I'll probably do the rest of that off camera here. This is, we have a little bit of time to kill here before our story corner, so we'll just do some gambling. And maybe we'll get something cool. Who knows? You guys could... That's... Oh, I was going to say that's really good, but it's Provoke that is on it. Okay. I was like, Tyranny 5+, that is awesome, but unfortunately, the plus that came with it is not really useful. Concentrated Fire, okay, could be good for Rockham, I suppose. Another Concentrated Fire, could be good for Rockham, I suppose. Stamina 5 on its own, we already have one of those. Sequestration Right Stone, sure. Wonderful. Tyranny 4, okay, completely worthless. Lucky Charge 4, we don't need that anymore. Steady Focus. Steel Nerves, okay. Fast Learner. Linked Together. Apparently there is, in the next update for the game, there's going to be it's going to let you mass Transmarvel, right? Which is good, I guess, if you're one of the players who has like 100 stocked up. But for us, I mean, like, getting to 10 is going to be like kind of a long process for me anyways, right? So I don't think I necessarily need that. Ooh, I was like, Quick Charge 5+, but defensive down resistance. I mean, it is strictly better than just Quick Charge 5, right? But again, I would much rather that would be something that would be a little bit more useful on the plus there. Anything at all, but like defensive down resistance? Things one-shot you anyway, man. Like, what does it matter? Health 4, okay. Life on the line 4, sounds good. A nimble defense, that is good, but we have it on all of our AI already, so not necessary anymore. Lucky Charge. Overdrive Assassin, 5+, okay. 5+s are good, though. I do like the idea of 5+s, right? The more 5+, if we're hitting 5+s, the luck is going well. I think we're almost out of vouchers. This will be our last one. There you go, throw 5. All right, yeah, we have 4 Transmarvel here, which again, I will basically stock up a bunch of these and then try and get some really good stuff off camera, basically. But yeah, there's some gambling done. Again, this is what I was talking about earlier. Yeah, Vermilion. I don't know where we found 5 Vermilion powder, but again, these Inferno orbs, this is that good stuff right there. And we have far too many Raphaeli coins, right? So I will gladly spend some. I guess Abysm orbs, Dark orbs, things like that. We also do need for some of the pluses that I'm rocking right now. So we'll get as many of these as we can too. And I guess as many of these also, right? This is all for sigil upgrading, basically, is why I want all of these things. Dark Shard, I don't think we actually need. I think we have more than enough with 45 there. Yep. Oh, I have it filtered for elemental. That's why it's the only things that are showing up. Yeah, otherwise I don't think we really need very much. Doesn't look like it, no. I guess Flame Beast Horn, actually. Yeah. Oh, but we need Vermilion powder. Yeah, I'm gonna put Vermilion powder on my wish list, man. This is this is actually pretty good for getting this sort of stuff. I mean, we could just get this by killing some Infernodiles, right? But anyways, yeah, good stuff. Indeed, yeah, some Animas. Like, this is all good, right? Oh, you can get Silver Centrums? Hold the goddamn phone. I did not realize you could trade for Silver Centrums here. This is really good. These things are very hard to come by, right? I mean, obviously, it's expensive, right? That's a bunch of, killing Demon Eye 12. I don't need this to uncap any more crit weapons, right? Because that's what these are used for primarily, so... I'll hold on to it for now, because right now I don't need Silver Centrums, but I've definitely seen how they become very useful later on. But this is really good. Goddamn, this is probably... Yeah, this is very useful stuff. Finding the quickest one of these that we can use, right? And going... I mean, this is high... Like, Dreaded Tails, Fortified Hearts. These are high-level things, right? But, again, if anything to get... So, yes, Goblin Warriors and Golems. Yeah. Very, very interesting. Anyways, with all that being said, we're going to move into our story corner now. So, if you are not one of those individuals that is interested in Fate episodes and journal entries and whatnot, then I'm going to run you through the outro here and you can get on with your day. So, if you have made it this far in the video, as always, I have 4 things for you. I almost said 5, but no, it's still 4. For number 1, join the Discord server. It's a fun place. There's a link in the description there for you. You can hang out, make friends, talk about Relink, talk about gacha games, talk about fighting games, talk about art, talk about music, talk about anything. It's just a nice community for you to hang out with. I'm in there sometimes too, especially with the Relink grinding that I've been doing more often lately. I'll join the VC, and anyone who wants to help, they can just help me mindlessly blow things up there. So it's a good time. But yes, I implore you to join, but I also implore you to please keep it the nice and welcoming place it currently is. Haven't really had to do any sort of moderation or anything like that so far, but I won't hesitate to drop the man hammer on somebody's ass if I have to. So be nice. Just get in there and be nice, and don't be the first person I ever have to ban. You don't want to have that reputation. Of course, number 2, if you liked the video, and I sure hope you did, get down there and like the damn video, man. Come on, it's free. It's don't cost you nothing. Play episode of the channel. I appreciate it a lot, of course, while you're there. For number 3, that subscribe button and bell button. They're all the way over there. Keep you up to date with all of these content, all these videos, all this content and all these videos that are coming out at you every day. We've got 3 videos a day, something between 2.5 to 5 hours of content. So unless you have 5 hours of your day to dedicate to little old me every single day, then I would recommend that you just hit those 2 buttons, that subscribe, that bell, and you'll be updated when something new is uploaded. And you can go back and watch it when you've got a minute, maybe. If you do have that much time, I appreciate it, but that's kind of weird. Of course, for number 4, if you for number 4, what do I say for number 4? That's what I say for number 4. For number 4, most importantly, more important than whatever buttons you smash or whatever YouTube-friendly interactions hit me with, I appreciate those. But I hope you had a great time hanging out today, as always. Most of all, I know I sure did. Right? It's good. We're cleaning out Proud here. We got new dragons to fight. That's very cool stuff. So I'm very excited to fight them. Right? And then we also have that Galanza Magliel quest, which should be a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with Relink in general. There's going to be a lot more, at least as much more of it as I can give you coming your way. We'll see how long it takes to get to Lucillus. But for now, I will see you in the next one if you are not one of the Story Corner folks. Peace. All right, Story Corner individuals. We are almost out of Fate episodes, in the sense that we are just not going to unlock a lot more crewmates just yet, right? Until we get, again, I think I might have accidentally forgotten to mark that as a spoiler, but I'll blur it out. But in case anyone is curious, in case anyone cares about the spoiler, this is a spoiler, so I will blur it out, but... Nah, it's the weapon. There's some good drops in the late game. Okay, there's good drops in the late game that you get blown up for if you have a lot of different people unlocked. So we do just have EO for now, but we will be getting to. We can probably do 4, 5, 6, 7 here, and then we'll finish off our Fate episodes and do some like journal entries or something next time. But yeah, hello EO. Please get in the party there. Let's replace the captain with Vasaraga just for maximum damage, because the captain does not hit as hard as the rest of his AI companions there, and we will go from there. All right. Yeah, so EO was helping out a little boy who was maybe feeling neglected by his father, because the father is a doctor and he had a lot of work to do, and his son had a problem, but he didn't have the time to go check him out, so let's see.
The villagers didn't seem too worried about Lev. According to them, he'd have to venture much deeper into the forest before encountering any monsters.
That's, again, it feels a little dismissive, though, right? It's like, yeah, the chances that he gets eaten alive by a monster are, like, almost 0. It's like, it's the Oppenheimer meme, it's like near 0. Near 0. What do you expect from theory alone? 0 would be nice, right? Yeah, again, like, if we could just guarantee that the kid wouldn't be murdered by monsters in the forest, that'd be nice. If you're like, it's unlikely, I don't know about all that.
It seemed like nobody wanted to talk about why he'd run off in the first place. It was an obvious cry for help, and nobody was helping.
Yeah.
I went through the same thing back in the day. Even after I met my master, there were times when the loss of my parents was just too much to bear.
I mean,
I didn't
very
go so
tough
far as
for
to
anybody,
run
let alone a
home,
young child. Right?
But I'd sit alone in the corner of my room, hugging my knees to my chest and crying.
Oh.
Whenever Master Zaka found me like that, he'd always perform a silly magic trick to cheer me up. Just like me, all Lev wanted was for someone to find him, to take his hand. So he went off on his own in the hopes that someone would come for him.
And nobody did. That's so sad, man.
I'm sure he knew it was selfish, but it was the only card he felt he had left.
Yeah, again, with his father, I suppose, not really having much time for him.
Do you think this means Lev doesn't want to live at home anymore?
I had a feeling that wasn't the case. He's probably just going through a rebellious phase.
Oh, that's when kids start arguing and acting out, right? Catalina told me it's pretty common. Did you have a phase like that?
Is EO older than Lyria? They look like they're roughly the same age, right? But maybe Lyria is like 12 and EO's 15, right, or something. So.
Lyria's question was innocent enough, but I was too embarrassed to admit that I'd ever gone off alone because I wanted someone to pay attention to me.
It is a funny thing when you say it like that, right? But obviously, especially for a child, right? Attention is important.
Heck no! That's not something befitting of a grown lady like myself.
Nah.
So what if I told a little lie? Our biggest concern right now was Lev, who was out there, probably crying with his back up against some rough, silent tree.
A grown lady like
Needed
myself.
A friend, and I was more than determined to be one for him.
He's gonna be very scared when Vasaraga shows up, I tell you what. Io's a young mage who aspires to be an elegant lady. She's able to cast long-range spells and heal the party with recovery magic. So she's got a little bit of a range there, and then Y is a big bonk, okay? Her X is chargeable and grants her a Mystic Vortex Orb. What in God's name? The number of orbs she has determines how high she can charge her Y to. Charging it to max level is when the real magic happens. Okay, so the X is chargeable? Yes. And then the Y is also chargeable. Everything's chargeable.
This forest is this huge.
Yeah, so that's chargeable. Oh yeah, we have a Mystic Vortex. Okay, I I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't need to get it either because our AI will just carry us through, and we will not be using EO afterwards for, you know, outside of the other Fate episode quest. But I can see, there's some tech there. I mean, I play a charge attack character myself. Oh, this is exactly what I'm talking about, man. This is why, like, the odds of the child getting eaten alive by monsters are near zero. It's not very. I don't respect that. But yeah, luckily again, we our AI companions here are, to call them over-leveled for this stuff is hilarious, right? What are these? Like level 10 hornbirds? Yeah, level 30. Yeah, oh my god, yeah, it's not even. Oh my god, that actually looked kind of scary, man. Vasaraga, like he just, like, that was almost like you know, in horror games sometimes when you're first introduced to the monster, they show you the monster like kill somebody else and you're like hiding in a locker watching it. That's what just happened with Vasaraga there. It looked like we just watched the hornbird get mercilessly slaughtered, right? Like Vasaraga just battalions, you can't stop fear, and it just got immediately one-shotted, had no chance. That was actually kind of like spooky, to be honest. Especially with us being little OEO here, right? I feel like Vasaraga looks so big from our like point of view here. Bonk, bonk, bonk. I see how EO could be fun though. I never was like a black mage kind of guy, right? Like, if again, I mean, you can tell by the characters that I play, both in Rising and in Relink here, right? But, oh! Lev! Oh my god. How's he alive, man? Don't these things, like, eat human flesh or something? Or is that racist? I don't know. Maybe I'm stereotyping goblins. But yeah. I never was a magic DPS kind of guy, right? I was always more of either I play a bruiser of some kind, like someone who's big and slow but hits hard, or if the option is available. It doesn't really work in Relink in the same way, but the option of the person who like doesn't even do that much damage necessarily, but can just take a whole heck of a lot of damage and pull the aggro off of their friends, right? So a tank or a bruiser are always my sort of thing, but yeah, I can definitely see like EO looks like from the very, very surface level mechanics there. She looks like a lot of fun. Anyway, let's see what. Oh, it's an Aaron. Let's see what Lev has to say.
We were lucky we found Lev when we did, or he would have been Monster Chow. But before we could talk to him, the town watch came hurrying over.
Oh, I see. There's a Harvin there too. I didn't even notice them.
Lev, your parents are worried sick about you. Come on, let's go home.
Lev looked away, ignoring the old man's outstretched hand. I could imagine how he was feeling, being treated like he was selfish and immature, when all he wanted was someone to sit down and talk to.
Oh, something about this art is really cute. I don't know. Something about him just like with his hands out like that and a little...
The man sighed and scratched his head in frustration.
Your mom and dad are fine people. Try being a little more considerate, okay?
Ooh, probably not the right things to say there. I understand the sentiment from the man there, right? But not the time for it.
Lev immediately bristled at those words, breaking his silence.
What do you know? This is all your fault!
Huh?
Knocking the man's hand out of the way, he turned and ran deeper into the forest.
Wait, no!
It was like watching a scene from my own past, but I wished he'd get a grip already. The deeper he went into the forest, the more likely he was to get attacked. We had to hurry.
What? Okay, so we're gonna. So this whole thing is basically going to center around getting Lev back, then I suppose, huh? The next few Fate episodes and then that final quest, probably.
Good day.
God damn. Okay, time to more Lev. We might do to split it up a little bit more evenly here. We might do 5 and 6, and then we'll do 7, 8, 9, and 10, right? Because the ones after.
Cover more ground. I didn't see any trace of him at first, so I thought I must have gone the wrong way.
Sorry, I don't want to talk over the Fate episode there, but yeah, the ones after the epilogue tend to be pretty short, or after the final quest tend to be pretty short. So yeah, I think we'll do 5 and 6 here, and then we'll do 7, 8, 9, 10 later.
And I noticed footprints that looked like someone had slipped over a nearby ledge. And sure enough, when I peeked down, I saw a familiar figure sitting hunched over, knees to his chest.
Oh, he fell over when he was running down.
He looked a little scraped up, but didn't seem to be hurt badly. I was just glad I'd managed to find him still in one piece.
Oh, poor baby.
When I told him I was a Skyfarer, he immediately burst into tears of relief. I could tell he was upset with the villagers about something, and that's why he couldn't be honest with them. But as an outsider, I thought I might have a chance.
And apparently you thought correctly.
Watch closely. I'm gonna cast some special magic just for you.
Aw.
It was time for one of my master's patented magic tricks. I showed Lev my empty palm before covering it with a handkerchief. I flung the cloth away, and voila! There was a piece of candy in my hand.
This is so nice, man. This is so wholesome.
Wow, candy!
Here, you can have it.
Wow,
After
candy.
devouring the candy, he finally calmed down.
Thanks.
Normally, that would have been enough to lift any kid's spirits. But his face fell again as quickly as it had lit up. I guess he really doesn't want to go home. I decided I wouldn't leave him until there was a smile back on his face.
Oh, this is so wholesome, man. Yeah. Just so we split it evenly. We do have time to do 7 there, but I just you know, just so we. I don't want the next one to be super short before we go into the journal entries or anything. So this will be the last one we do for
deep
today.
in the woods, I decided to ask Lev up front.
Why he ran away?
Why did you run away?
Yeah. Actually, I don't know either.
He hesitated at first, but after seeing that I was serious, he started to open up.
Again, assumedly, something because he feels like his parents don't give him enough attention, or maybe not. He won't phrase it quite so simply, right? But that probably is what it is.
My mom and dad used to work as doctors in Tempeal.
Back then, all had been well with their family. But when Furikin went berserk, they lost their home and ended up moving to Folka. And that was when things started to fall apart. His parents began to spend all of their time tending to patients who were affected by the disaster.
Right, exactly.
With hardly a moment's rest.
And hardly a moment for him, probably too.
Lev watched as his mom got paler, and the black circles under her eyes grew darker and darker.
Oh!
He begged her to take a break, but it was no use.
What a noble! This is a lot more noble in the cause. Like, it's actually he's mad for them, not at them. What do you know? Good kid.
Eventually, she collapsed from overwork.
Oh
I
God.
told her she wouldn't be able to help people anymore if she got sick. She just wouldn't listen to me.
And here I thought he was just a kid going through a rebellious phase.
Yeah, me too.
That wasn't the case at all.
What a good kid, man.
That's really
solid
grown
head
up
on
of
his
you, Lev.
shoulders.
You're just worried about your mom and dad, huh?
Yeah.
After hearing Lev's explanation, I finally understood how he felt. I knew how hard it was watching people you cared about pushing themselves too hard. I couldn't stand to see my master doing it either. And that's exactly what was going through Lev's mind. He wasn't being selfish. Everything he did, it was because he loved his parents.
Damn, maybe I just learned a lesson there too about underestimating children. You know, I think it's easy to think that like, oh, like I don't know, Lev is probably he's like 8 or something by the looks of him, right? Or maybe even a little bit younger than that, might even be like as young as 6 or something like that, right? And it's easy to think, I think, that like, oh, you know, like they're barely even a human being, right? But people develop a little bit faster than you think, right? Like a lot of kids will be talking right by the time that they're like a year and a half, 2 years old, and they can comprehend language a lot better than they can speak, even at that age, right? By the time that they're like 6, 7, like they have like they're full like human beings for all intents and purposes, right? They can argue with you about stuff like Lev just did right there, and they can worry about others. They can have, I guess, they can think a little bit long term like that too, right? The whole idea of you can't help people if you get sick, right? So I just learned a valuable lesson about. I thought it was gonna be something childish and silly, right? But like it would have been, oh, well, he's a kid though, so it's totally understandable, right? It's totally like acceptable. But no, it actually, you know what? I just got sunned a little bit by Lev there, so fair enough. All right, yeah, so we'll probably finish off EO's Fate episodes next time, and then I guess we have a lot of journal entries and things to look through, and after that, I suppose we'll see. We'll have to see what the story corners will become if we finish all of the journal entries. But I think that'll take a while, to be honest. I think that will take. I'm gonna be reading them out and things like that, so we might be done with the game by the time that happens. So we will see. But for now, I'm not gonna run you guys through the whole outro. You know how it is because you guys already heard it when the non-story corner folk went away. So all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna have a lot of phones Relink. I'm gonna be excited to finish off EO's Fate episodes and see what happens. And for now, I will see you in the next one. Peace.